So I'd like to talk a little bit about ENFPs and like a chameleon trait, I guess. Well, what happened is when I was trying to type myself, I did not find the test very helpful at all. I got like ENFJ and INT something, it was all over the place because it's really hard for me to decide because I'm so many different ways. It was hard for me to decide, because like at times I'm introverted, at times I'm extroverted, at times I'm, really logical, at times I'm really feeling. So it was really hard for me to, pick accurate questions. So I kind of turned to watching videos and trying to pinpoint my personality type that way. And eventually decided on ENFP due to my functions and kind of, it really fits me. And then, but it's funny because the reason I didn't think I was ENFP was because I thought my mom was ENFP. But I realized she's INFJ because I guess when I read that ENFP description, I was like, oh, that's like my mom without her being like that's like my mom with no inhibitions. And so it was like a free-spirited version of my mom. So I was like, oh, that must be her. She just must not be like that right now or whatever, And then so it was quite a surprise to figure out that I was what I thought my mom was, because it was like the last type that I thought I was. And I think I thought I was an ENFJ for a while. I don't know. Anyway, I think I actually thought I was an INTJ for a while. I don't know what's wrong with me. Anyway. So, while I was looking though, I thought I was an INFJ for a while because when I watched some people's videos, they talked about like a chameleon trait and kind of like an out-of-body experience and stuff. And I've actually had quite a lot of out-of-body experiences, but they're not, I don't know, it's like a video, that's another whole video. But I did want to talk about chameleon trait because basically it's one of the things that I find a very defining part of my personality. And it's also a very defining part of my friend, which is also an ENFP. So basically the way I'd like to explain it is ENFPs are dominant extroverted intuition, which basically means it's like when we see things, we like make all of the connections. Like it's just, it's kind of crazy. But this is why we're really aware of what's socially acceptable. We're highly aware of what's socially acceptable. We're highly aware of like if someone's upset or uncomfortable. Basically, we just have this ability to really understand people and things and objects and how they connect and how they relate and things like that. So I feel like certain ENFPs, I don't know if all ENFPs do this, different ENFPs are different, but basically I feel like I apply my extroverted intuition to a person and I'm able to imitate them really well, like really well. And like if I go over to a friend's house, when I come back, I'm still me, but I feel like I've morphed on the outside to resemble the personality of the person that I was just with. And other personalities might have a little bit of this as well. I think it's linked to extroverted intuition because my INTP friend does this a little bit as well. But I feel like ENFPs are kind of like masters at it, I guess. So it's almost like, well, we don't really collect personalities, but it's kind of like that. I don't know if people could see that as maybe deceitful, because whenever we're with different people, we're always very different. Like, when I'm with my INTP friend, I'm very, I'm like,